Hello and welcome back. I hope you're doing great. We're going to start out on Bloomberg like we always do without the usual disclaimer because, like I mentioned in the past few videos, I don't see the point anymore. I don't have to announce that there's nothing monetized when there isn't. There just isn't. If anyone asks for something, they won't get it. So, starting here on Bloomberg, I just opened it. I don't have to refresh. There is really nothing substantial to us. There's a gold rally and the consequential pullback we saw. Not that significant though, considering how much it has gone up. And also the AI bubble at this point keeps pulling everything up. This looks like the dot-com bubble, man. It's crazy. I don't know though. Trying to time the market and that kind of stuff, you often miss unless you're sitting there with the numbers, with the spreadsheets, looking at everything, analyzing, scanning, working, and you still might be wrong. However, when you're trading currencies and commodities, this doesn't affect you. If SPY goes down 50%, 60%, the only thing we'll notice will be a nice outcome because a lot of people will be unemployed. When people are unemployed in a recession, they don't work. So there's less traffic, wages get out the way, get the fuck out of here. And you can drive faster. Follow the speed limit though. Alright, so we're going to look at SPY like we always do. It's looking alright. It's still going straight up with a minor correction. The one that I was memeing about. Because for some fucking reason, Ukrainian channels were calling this a complete market crash. Like a few weeks ago. I don't know why it was specifically Ukrainian channels and stuff. I don't know. No idea. So the dollar index stagnant, or I shouldn't say stagnant, stable. Stable is a better word because it's not a stock and we're not looking for SRAs. So let's get into the pairs here. Regarding our pairs, everything triggered, which is very nice. This one is actually still not too late. This was a lower time frame entry, an 8-hour entry. I'll post this on in my Discord right now. It's not too late. You can still get in it if you want. And I'm gonna answer a question as well. Right off the bat. Nigga chew, nigga. I'm gonna get hop to the question. So, why is the strategy or trading getting more stress tested now? You talked about it on Saturday from Norway. Okay, so I don't need a designated day for that. We don't have to answer that on a questionnaire today. The only reason I was saying it was getting stress tested last week is because we had a lot of trades we lost in a row. Quite a lot. And that's what I would call a strategic stress test because, like I mentioned many times before, your trading strat is not defined at all by how it can sustain through winning trades because that's like an oxymoron. You don't sustain winning. It's defined by how you can lose trades and then sustain through that. If your strategy can lose trades and still stick through it and your account is still fine, nothing blows, it's all looking good, I mean, you're good. You're doing all right. You got your bankroll management on fleek, and there's really nothing you could have done different. This one as well blew the fuck out. It was another breakout. These are quite relevant to the 2-part tariff videos I uploaded, so I'd recommend watching those. This one I got a full extension on, but it was moving too fast. I was way below this time frame. I had to go down to the 8-hour on this one as well because it just hammered down. and I give it full extension. So that was another up 3%. This one is GPY. This is a cross-border trade. Keep that in mind. This one is too late to enter. Don't try to enter this one. And keep in mind also that I'm not entering these trades on my personal account because, like I said many times before, I have a 10% monthly limit, and when I hit that, I quit. So we're up 3% so far this week. That's a good start. Or no, more, I think. I don't know. Don't give a shit. So let's get to it and look through some pairs. There's been a lot of gapping, a lot of congestion in the proper sense. Now we can use it because we're looking at our SR. Yeah, here's the area we did a partial withdrawal on. The areas became quite weak. These are not strong. I should have some kind of metric in reality for defining strength on SR areas. I'll get that written in the Discord. So yeah. Oh yeah, he's going in. Can give him a fire and a 100. Yeah, that guy's been on it. I think one of the mods put him in the locked in. Yeah, I heard he's taking notes and shit. And he's going up, and he's been up a few months in a row, and he's doing good. But let's keep going. Yeah, these really, because to avoid congestion, I make the areas weaker. So I should maybe, like, you know how the US has a sex registry, sex offender registry, and they have like 3 different levels. They just call it low chance of reoffense, or evaluated low rate, and evaluated medium rate, or a chance of reoffending, and evaluated high chance of reoffending. I remember that from when I was living in Seattle, because I looked up my neighborhood and I clicked on some. I looked up the whole city and I clicked on some fucking pedophiles, and they had different levels. It even had like a red mark, orange mark, green mark, kind of like these two. So yeah, that would be fine. So these are what I would call level 2 SR areas. Yeah, medium chance of reoffending with offending me, getting blown through. Let's keep going. And these are what I would call anything. Oh, this is 2.5, or no, it's 3. Anything more than this is 3 as well. But I need to set some terms. Making my own trading term, huh? Pure fucking pioneer, yeah. Also, this level can be just 118, right? Yeah, it can be adjusted down here, so we got a new range, a slight adjustment. But there's no trade there anyway, so it isn't that overly important. Here we've got some level 1s, some weak ones. I had a breakthrough here. I missed that one apparently, but there was too much gapping and stuff. It's very hard to keep track of those. And this potentially is actually a continuation. Yeah, it's a continuation. Not really a breakout. But it would have been a 12-hour entry. I know the 12-hour, this is a continuation. When it goes through resistance like that, bounces on it, and goes up, it's a continuation. We can call that a breakout. But on the 1 day it is. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah, some bullshit. I need to be able to draw on this, but I can't. This could get interesting. This could very well get interesting. It's got level 3 levels, or level 3 SR. So I'm gonna put this as a. Is that what I do with the pink one? No, it's not. I'm gonna make it like that. Make it a. Oh yeah, it is the pink ones. Sorry, I can't really see because this fucking laptop monitor is so small when I look away. Now I can see that. Now that my face is in the monitor, I can see that this should be pink like that. They're the same color. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, so I should have just marked it and kept going. Yeah. some weak levels to avoid congestion because we have to redraw on all these breakouts in the full-on breakout market. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's a nice one. That's money. I just do money. Money. Need to zoom in on these level 1 SR areas. This one is looking quite messy. I don't like the whole movement of it. Like congested pressure on ranging very strangely without proper SR determination set. We'd be here. We'll be in a level now. So yeah, I can't really trade that. Wow. So these cross pairs. Let me just look here. Oh yeah. It's like I mentioned. I think it was yesterday. Yeah. Those cross pairs are very different. Like one of them looks very nice, while the other doesn't, just because of the SR areas. And it's the same shit. Very nice. Hitting the 200 MA is probably gonna get a little halt there. Too late. And now I want to add something else. I want to add the little USD. I don't know who can trade this though, because I basically recommended the US. No, it's not actually US based. It's Seychelles based, or Cayman Islands. Yeah, Cayman Islands based IC markets to everyone. Pepperstone IC markets. But IC market has better spreads. But if you're able to, if you're in Europe, I don't know what they do with the European Union. I'll look into it. We can definitely CFD trade the ruble. We're gonna look into that a little bit. I'm gonna draw on the ruble. I have traded ruble quite a lot in the past. It can have a bad spread, but on CFDs they don't necessarily have to spread fuck you because you're not buying any underlying asset. And the ruble is one of those volatile markets. Volatility is good when you're trading because they keep getting new sanctions on them, and then they're hiking interest rates, and to offset those sanctions they start exporting to other countries like China and India, and then those get hit with secondary tariffs, and that affects them, and it's very interesting. And we're gonna look at gold. Yeah, gold could get interesting. Yeah, very well. So let's look at the one potential I got set down. This one I would be looking at a classic reversal, just continuing the range. I would not be looking for a breakout with this one at all because the 200 MA is right here. So you'd be going through 2 points of support. I just never do that. Even if it smashes through, I'm not interested. I've found it to fail quite a lot. Take this area right here into consideration when you're drawing your trade. If you're going to enter this, I might not be here. Can't hold your hand all the fucking time. So let's say an industry candle closes right here and you set your trade like that. Don't go above here, bro. Or I mean, you shouldn't anyway. You shouldn't have more than 2.0 R. But regardless how your entry is, don't go above these previous ranges. Just for the sake of the range, we can set it like that. Yeah, like that. I don't want to start inflating it. That's fine. Yeah. So yeah, I'd be looking for a classic reversal on this one, and I made a pretty nice guide on classic reversals that I posted. In the beginner guide, a little checklist for classic reversals. Am I emotionally invested into this trade? If you are, you're a bitch. Don't trade it. Have I redrawn SR areas this week? No? Then don't trade it. Do I have a closed indecision candle at the bottom of support here? No? Then leave. Is my entry below the candle close if it's a short, and above the candle high if it's a long? So it's going to be a long above the candle high. Wherever it closes, you're going to be a little bit above that. If not, get out of it. Are there any areas above your sell loss for your SR area? Yes, there are. But this is a long, so it's fine. Are there any areas below? Yes, we got 2 points of support. It's a strong one. Is my risk reward 1.5 and within the range? Yes, it will be. Don't do some stupid shit. Don't think, oh wow, this is a nice big range. Ha 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 ha. I'm a goof. So I'm gonna enter. Try to get a 3.6R. No, those are called dreamers. They don't work. You're gonna fail. And can I walk away right now? Look at the trade. You see a trade that you find incredibly attractive. Can you just walk away? If not, you're trading quite obsessively. And I would just walk away at that point. There is no point. Because this is not an emotional game. In any way, shape, or form. Said it many times. This candle right here, getting ready to go somewhere. And perhaps give us the correct signals. Like here, the indecision candle. This is something we could have traded. Perfect example in the same range, on the same pair. This one we would have set something like this, not like that, and a 1.5 right here. So this would have hit. If you had like a 2.0, a lot of, or let me just, for the sake of argument, just say you had like a little bit of a late entry, yeah, and you had a 2.0, you would have still hit. But if you're an emotional type guy, it would have been a long ass trade. But if you're an emotional type guy, you would have fucked off. You would have laughed like, oh no, I barely have any profit, and you would have fucked off, and you would not made your 2%. So again, it's not an emotional game. Even though I see a lot of people in the Discord getting emotionally attached to their $100 accounts, I don't understand how. Especially when you're living in Norway. Like, if you're living in Western Europe in general, I found it very hard personally to make less than, say, 10,000 euros a month. That is very, very hard. You kind of have to try at that point. So if you're too emotionally invested in it, maybe money isn't for you. I don't know. Maybe you need something else out of it. I do this mod channel where I have like my workout and shit. Look at my fucking delts, my bicep vein. I'm shredded, bro. I'm not a manlet either. Like 193 or some shit. 110 kg. Look at that, bro. God damn. Yeah, so this is a disciplinary thing. You go to training, you do it, it hurts, it helps with other disciplinary measures. Actually, I'm gonna, seeing how this is falling, it's showing quite the momentum. I'm gonna put it in orange because I can see this being ready like tomorrow. But with that said, that's everything I've got for now. If you got any questions, you can leave a comment on YouTube. I always answer those. I'll link my Discord in the description. You can hop into Discord. Anyone can. You can chat to me. You can chat to anyone else. You can just talk shit. Or you can ask questions there as well. And it's a nice community. The people there are nice. That's all I got for now. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.